Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashim Yahawahshi, Bahashim Rakat Kodash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone. Peace and a very sincere blessings to the hopeful elect and the 1/3 scattered across four corners of the earth. Alright? I'm the brother Matata Ah from the Great Millstone Chicago camp. And just want to get into this lesson. Anytime a brother might be low in his spirit or, just weak or, you got some brothers out there, even considering dropping the plow. Well, you should always remember what Yahawahshi went through for us. All right? What he went through for us is something that is just you can't deny it. It's something that's very, very mighty. Okay? And it should bring tears to your eyes when you read and see the pain and the grief that he was going through. Okay? The sorrows that he was going through. Not for himself. None of it was for himself. It was for Yahawah, the Father, but also for us. Okay? And speaking to myself first and foremost, I try to remember when I get low in the spirit, I try to remember what he went through for all of us. All right? For all of us to have hope at our salvation and for us to have this truth. Okay? This is Isaiah 53:1. Who has believed our report? And to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of a dry ground. He hath no form nor comeliness. And when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him. He is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief, and we hid as it were our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not. All right, and I'm going to stop right there. See, it says he is despised and rejected of men, and that's the same thing with the prophets. When you see the brothers out there preaching, and scoffers come up, and people, reject the word, talk shit to the prophets. Okay? Well, that's nothing that Yahawahshi didn't go through. And he went through even worse. Okay? Even worse. Okay, verse 4. Surely he has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of God, and afflicted. Okay? But he was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. Okay? So we, talk about integrity Okay? Look, man, Yahawahshi took blood and pain for us. Okay? Blood and pain for us. And all we have to do in return is keep preaching this word to our best of ability. Keep preaching this word and just continue doing the work and not drop the plow. Okay? Verse 6. All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. Okay? He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before his shearers is dumb, so he opened not his mouth. He was taken from prison and from judgment. And who shall declare his generation? For he was cut off of the land of the living. For the transgression of my people was he stricken. And he made his grave with the wicked and with the rich in his death, because he had done no violence, neither was any deceit in his mouth. Okay? So Yahawahshi was perfect. All right? He had done no violence, and it says, neither was there any deceit in his mouth. Okay? Now, this is the part, that can get you a little teary. All right? This is the part that kind of gets me a little teary. It says, yet it pleased the Lord to bruise him. He has put him to grief. When thou shalt make his soul an offering for sin, he shall see his seed, he shall prolong his days, and the pleasure of the Lord shall prosper in the land. Okay? He shall see of the travail of his soul and shall be satisfied. By his knowledge shall my righteousness servant justify many, for he shall bear their iniquities. Okay? So Yahawahshi bared all of our iniquities. Okay? And it was our own people that crucified him. You know? So that I mean, if that doesn't if that alone doesn't make you appreciative and thankful and grateful for this word, for having this truth, then there's just something wrong with you. Like when I think of that, it's mighty. To me, that's the mightiest. This should be the mightiest story ever. Okay? Because no man on the face of the earth has been through the pain and suffering of Yahawahshi. And he went through that pain and suffering not for the world, but for our people, for you Israelites, which are the so-called Native Americans, and Negroes, and Latinos. All right? He took all that blood and pain for us. So, in this truth, we're going to feel some of that pain. We're going to feel some of that grief, that sorrow, because Yahawahshi went through it. Okay? This truth is not going to have you in a happy-go-lucky spirit. Okay? Matter of fact, this is Ecclesiastes. Matter of fact, Ecclesiastes, I'm going to read, this is Ecclesiastes 7 and 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. Okay? So, we're supposed to be mourning, okay? We're supposed to be, feeling sorrow. Those are normal feelings that you're going to feel in this truth, okay? Now, that's not saying, you know, um, that makes it okay to be in that woe is me spirit, okay? Because it's that woe is me spirit is not gonna help you at all. And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, okay? But it's a normal feeling to feel this way, all right? People like to say that we're just a bunch of angry men preaching the Bible. Well, the scripture says, um, matter of fact, I got it right here. Ecclesiastes 7 and 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Okay? So of course we're gonna be mad. We're in captivity. Why wouldn't we be mad? You know? We know we're being oppressed. You know? The only people that aren't mad about their oppression is the rest of the world that isn't in the truth. Okay? Because they love their oppressors and they love Esau's kingdom because it gives them the free will to be wicked. All right? So, I made this video speaking to myself first and foremost. Um, Never forget what Yahawahshi went through on that cross for us. The pain, the suffering, okay? And like I said, he didn't do it for himself, he did it for us. And hey, that's the most honorable thing that I've ever heard of in my whole life. All right? You know how people like to say, there's a saying in the world that people like to say when they say, oh, well, somebody got to take one for the team. Well, Yahawahshi took one for the whole nation, all right? For the whole nation of Israel. Okay? So hopefully this was an edifying lesson. And never forget what Yahawahshi did for us. Speaking to myself first and foremost. Alright, so with that I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahawashi, Bahashim Rakah Kodash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, the great millstone. Shalom.